Museums provide a unique interactive experience of getting up and close to the things we usually only see in newspapers, books, television, or only hear about in stories from our grandparents. They're important institutions in any community. In terms of education, going to a museum can bring what's taught in school to life by seeing artifacts or paintings. If children are learning about early territorial life in Arkansas, for example, they can go and stand inside a post-Civil War log cabin at the Drew County Museum and experience firsthand the life of our area's earliest settlers, becoming more likely to find it interesting and want to learn more about it. Research shows that those who have firsthand experience of such information are more likely to retain it later in life. Museums are also significant factors in attracting tourists to our area and can therefore be instrumental in helping our local economy in terms of supplying passing trade. Government figures suggest that in 2014, 85% of out-of-town visitors that traveled to Arkansas attended heritage and culture sites, like our museum. Museums are also instrumental in preserving stories and artifacts and acting as venues for research of local history, building state and national history. For many people undertaking research, museums provide an unraveled wealth of information and resources, as well as access to archives, scholars, and trained professionals. In Monticello, the Drew County Museum bears the burden of preserving the memories and history for access to local residents and individuals from around the country researching genealogy and local history. The importance of preserving our history through an institution like our museum cannot be overstated. Our local museum serves as the bearing to center us around our founding so that we may learn the lessons of our past to guide our future. Hundreds of school children, adults, and tourists attend the museum every year to learn this story and to connect to their past. It serves as a fabric to relate the present to the past. It saddens me to know that since becoming involved in local government, the needed community focus, importance, and value of our local museum is much to be desired. Due to a decrease in support and community funding over the last decade, the museum building is in much disrepair. Operating off a $20,000 budget with support from the City, County, and Historical Society, the museum has no funds for maintenance and updating the 99-year-old building's outdated electrical system, plumbing, and air conditioning systems that now pose a dangerous threat to the invaluable collection of artifacts and history that has been archived over the museum's 45 years. Most notably, in the last few weeks, the air conditioner at the museum's archives has gone out, leaving the historical documents and artifacts in dangerous temperatures and a building in unbearable heat conditions for workers or visitors. Unfortunately, circumstances don't come without consequences. Monday night, the Drew County Museum Commission voted to close the museum for the month of August, or until an air conditioner can be purchased. While any closure is not opportune or wanted, the circumstances surrounding this interruption of services is especially disappointing as many families wind down their summer with travel plans and visit our local museum. To address these concerns, short term, I plan on asking for funding from City Council and the county government to split the cost of replacing the air conditioner unit at the County Archives building so we can prevent any real damage to the artifacts and documents and allow the museum to resume regular operations, hopefully in time for the school to start back and school groups to attend the museum. Long term, the Museum Commission has agreed, in cooperation with the Drew County Historical Society, to begin a fundraising campaign to raise the $50,000 match for a historic preservation grant application in March 2016 to address the most critical building needs. The estimated $150,000 preservation project of the building will include rewiring and plumbing the building to meet current building codes, repair rotting porch awning, replace the building's heating and cooling systems, restore the interior tin ceilings, and repair the non-functioning elevator along with painting the exterior of the building. The campaign to preserve the museum building in its 100th anniversary year, 2016, and its collection and local artifacts, documents, and stories is set to launch November the 7th with a night of bluegrass and barbecue on the lawn of the museum. The event will host live music, dinner, and a live auction on the property of the home that houses your history. I encourage all Drew Countyans to be supportive of this effort in any way you can. Whether it's purchasing a $25 ticket to the November event, becoming a member of the Historical Society, volunteering to help your museum, or giving financially, the Drew County Museum is home to your community history, home to the stories of your friends and families, home to your kind of history. Our history is fundamentally tied to our identity, and its preservation should be a priority for our community. For more information about this event or ways that you can help assist in supporting the Drew County Historical Museum, feel free to call my office, 367-4400. Together, we can preserve and save our museum.